Good to see you. Yep. Oh crap! Why can't I read chat? What's wrong with my chat? Hi there. Welcome. We're gonna package up some shark leaders. This will be the final one. You need to get those leaders out. So yeah. Anyway, what's up? Hey Jenai, are you bringing your twin along this time, or are we gonna get spared there? Hi there, John. What's up? Just so you guys understand what's going on, Hurting for Sturgeon is having some family stuff. So, okay. But didn't you tell her to come yesterday, Sherry? Hmm? Weren't you the one to come? But but I believe she's busy now. No, I didn't tell her. She just showed up. Okay. Well, anyway, basically, her first person has some family crap going on. So I decided that I'll he's just gonna pay enough that it's definitely gonna cover the shipping, and instead I'll send him some shark leaders that I'm not gonna need and that don't use the real premium expensive components because I would just be losing too much money on that. But some of the cheaper ones, and we still have some stuff to fish with and keep us mind off of things. Yeah, we are doing that. Should I mail you a shirt? Maybe. So do I, John. So do I. But it's getting summertime, so you know. Anywho, I am a smart ass. Look at Sean. Chevy, look at Sean there. He's being a proper smart ass. Anyway, let's let's see. also going to package these rigs in. Okay, these hooks. I'm going to send him 4. That's already 20 bucks in hooks, but here's what it is. The Sturgeon hooks. Or if I just send him 3, so I still have a couple in stock, maybe. I think that's what I'll do. It's gonna get 1 with a kind of 30-pound leader, 2 with the heavier leader. That's gonna be enough. And if he likes it, once he has a bit more money available, he still buys it. Anyway, what's Jenny up to? More than 1. No idea what you're talking about, but it's Jenny, so do you even know what you're talking about? Okay. Let's do these two. Yep, that should be good. Actually, that's so most other people out there want longer leaders, not these short ones. Short leaders. Okay, you have an idea. I'll wrap the leaders around the hook shanks. They're not flying about everywhere. Yep, that should work nicely. Sean offered you a shirt. Oh, all right, one. I want you to, John. Okay. This is gonna get that one. It's up the other leaders. Yeah, I'm also gonna rack these that way because I think that's gonna work best. Okay. So 5 leader 1. Let's go to Sturgeon. This is like the minimalistic cast out shark rig. About 10 feet all wire construction using economy components, but very effective. Nothing fancy, very small, slim leader. This is going to be the best casting of all of these. But it's also not, it's not the strongest or the most resilient leader, but it should do well nonetheless. Okay. Let's see if it's going to fit. It fit. Yep. This is going to get vacuum sealed. After that, it's going to be fully waterproof and as little space as possible. Nice. Here we have a bit more advanced methodology where you're going to have less issues with the hook doubling back in, but still the same wire bite leader, but this time a mono bite section. Good stuff as well. Okay, Jimmy. Here is another one for extra simple rigs. I'm not going to turn these into a specialty rig, not today. Another one ready for the vacuum sealer. That makes 2 rigs with the 18O catch-alls. Here's one. This is still, yeah, this is a really good one. Let's see how this rig. If this is all lengthy properly. It is. So we're not going to mess around on this rig. And it's really, it was a good construction. Very durable. Only potentially incorrect action would be the There's no, oh, like only weak point on this rig is a mono, so it's not an all cable rig, but okay, that's for 3 rigs. We've got anywho. Are the bad ones sold already? Yeah, they are. I'm not gonna sell all, I'm not gonna ship out all of them, by the way. This is another all cable rig. This isn't going to work for a triple. Okay, well, this will stay as this. The only question I have is about my specialty rigs. Okay, this is one of them. Right. I'm not shipping too many. I'll definitely ship them some of the special ones as well. Okay, this is my three X cast out rig, the one that goes to 3 times. Is that it's 3 times as long as the length you've got to cast. It's a pretty simple concept, honestly. It's not a complicated concept, but very effective. So yep. This kind of rig will probably be one of my favorites personally, because it's still simplistic, you know. It's not a super complicated fancy rig, and you don't need any exact measurements when building it either. Yep. That's how it casts. That's how that bad boy casts. Not very long. The entire rig length is about 15 feet. So enough for most chops. Let's actually ship it like this. Like bed it up already in the shape that I would use it to cast out. It should help. If it's stored in that shape, it should help with it not wanting to. It not wanting to like it's gonna help it to want to stay in that shape when you're actually on the water. If it's been stored for a long time in that shape already. Yep. All right. Special specialty rig. Honestly, I might just put one more specialty rig in here and call it. This is a really good rig. Just don't really want to push through this one, this all of this. Anyway, let's check the chat. Hi there. Are you playing beans? Marlboro, the girls say that guy is smoking. Well, I don't ever smoke. What's I sprayed 100 pound? For what? For what 100 pound braid? As a breakaway, you can use 100 pound in some charges. Yeah. Definitely on the line side. If we're talking sharp fishing. Oh yeah, there's this way. You can have this one. I'm not even a fan of this break. And then let this belong. This is honestly disappointing. Yeah. You might just butcher this break. I think so, yeah. If you can find the components and turn that one into a 20-foot rig. Hey, coffee. Hey, coffee. And by the way, MK is gone. There's no more MK. The channel has been taken down by YouTube because, well, they heard my girlfriend, like me playing an audio message, and thought, somehow they thought I had kids on my channel. I can only imagine that they heard my girlfriend talk and somehow thought she sounded younger than he is. He's older than me, so he's definitely not underage or anything, but oh well. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's cut this rig up. Why not? It's a shame, but oh well. But first, let's make sure I have all the components I need. Because if I have to search through all of my title, it's going to be a pain when I really have this stuff. So I'm trying to figure it out. So, why are you dead, Sammy? What happens now? Like, actually, I don't know what this time. I literally don't. So please enlighten me. I gotta use this one for this clip too. I could, yeah. I should work in two clips. And one, recording will be mono. Very cool. But if you add a small split here, it might honestly make it a bit nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. It just use a small split because it's not actually. It doesn't actually have to hold anything. You don't have to go extra thick and strong, Jenny. Why does Moby Dick have to be a stronger. Some say he was a hybrid, half blue whale, half sperm whale. That's evolution, of course. Yeah. That's a little thing to think about. Let me get my grippers real quick. Totally overkill, but it'll do. By the way, Moby Dick's real name, yeah, like the real whale that inspired it was called Mamba Dick, not Moby Dick. Yes. All right, that's gonna work. Just need to open this up here and cut off the excess. No foreskins are no excess to cut off. All right, let me get the. I'll do the tiny function and we'll read my. Honestly, let us spend our own. This is unnecessary. Let's spend. Let's spend our own little hook shape. That should work. I don't like the sharp angle here. That should be fine. Okay. Let's attach this. Now, it doesn't really work, but it does. Does it more flash like this? Honestly, it doesn't need to rotate. Yeah, I don't know why, but honestly, this way. What was I think talking about? This way it looks. This is pretty flash. This way is actually less flash. Okay, never mind. Good. I like it better this way. Anyway, now we need a liquid, anything that will hold any color. You do not need anything special. Do not need anything special. Go out and use reuse some old glittery that I didn't actually fish because this doesn't have to catch a fish. No, this one is one that's not over rusty. That one, yeah, it's all that's slippery, but anyway, convenience, but it's also not a specifically good one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This way. This one. Oh, this side was a bit more flush. Okay, let's reattach this ring real quick. First, I put my fucking pliers. That's the pliers. Yeah, this way it's gonna sit nicely. Voila! Perfect. Perfect. Now this is gonna be too short. We need to we need to think this through. Yeah, now we can attach both ends to this. Cool, that will be fine. That will be just fine. Just need to get some length right. I'll shape this. So there's no slack. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Nothing's drying on here, so we don't need to. We won't be free to. No need to make it pretty. There's no need to smooth these things over. This isn't going to be smooth anyway. Oh, it doesn't have to be smooth. That's what it is. So which is still a benefit of making it extra smooth. Why would you make yourselves work harder? And if this, when this work is all done, I'll be ready to ship my order to Sturgeon. Right. Let's see. And over. That's quick, so it's going to be easier to work with. Now the trick is going to be to get this real. This is the part I don't like about this trick. Fish in the backing. My favorite actor was Dick Van Dyke. Couldn't tell. Fish in the backing. Yes, please don't step on the hook. Oh, Jerry, I'll step on the hook for you. Nothing happens. Someone would have to be pulling on the hook, or it would have to be a travel hook. Only travel hooks can get stuck in your foot without you doing something to the server. Like the only hook you can get stuck in your foot just by stepping on it with nothing else going on is a travel. Singles are safer. Yes, I just said that. Actually, no. I think couples are. Oh, they can. Okay. Now we need some tension on this. This little bit. Can we get a lodged in somewhere here? Out. Or yeah, that should work. Of course. My films are surrounding the wood. So read this. Through here, through here, through here. Mhm. That looks good. Yeah, that's proper. That's a proper ring. But I luckily hold everything in place, so you don't need to worry too much about all the little details anymore. Well, at the moment, anyway. Let's get our big boy crimpers. I put the crimp a little closer. Yep, just to be safe. Oh. Now we're getting now Gemini. Watch closely as you get twisted. Honestly, though, I don't need this much. I know that I can twist the trimming, so or you, I think you said you love getting twisted. Your words, not mine. Just make it clear. Yo, that's good. That's a good strong connection. I might still attach another swivel. Actually, no. This is already away from the hook point. That's good. Yeah, super fun. Now we gotta add the fillet. I'm gonna use some old the model that's already been used to catch some crocodiles because the whole goal is to make these rigs cheap. Small hat. If you did won't feel it for another 3 minutes. What's going on, girls? I'm confused. Anyway, one of the large noodles. Now we need a should we do first? That's not the that's not the goal. Come on, that's what I have for the moment. Let's cut this in a nice smooth angle. Let's see if these crimps fits. It's just a tight fit. Do you know anything about the tight fit, Seven? No, on this normally the version. Just do this proper, right? And as soon as there's a bit of a slant build up, you know, well, that's crimp tight enough. You do not want to over crimp model. On cable, you can more or less just give it all you've got. Oh crap. Okay, I need to redo this crimp. Like on really light cable or soft cable, you don't want to do it either. On mono, you really don't want to crimp too hard. Just on this problem if you do. Oh, it's a tapered end at the moment. So this would be a white on leader. Okay, so moving on to that. Well, let's see if I press mono working out. Or we could use this. Right here. This is a long enough, straight enough piece. Not really. Okay, we'll use We're gonna need probably like 2 fathoms. One, two, yeah, mm-hmm. I might use some line on top gapping with it. Yep. I could crimp this so much tighter, but all that's gonna do is gonna damage the model. These are pretty damn soft aluminum crimps too. They're not expensive, high strength aluminum crimps because that's not even what you want with aluminum with for model. If you were gonna crimp cable with aluminum, then hell yeah, you want really durable, high strength aluminum. But for model, aluminum is still on the very hard in comparison. So you actually don't want the very super hard crimps. Yeah. And we have the eye and the double crimp, so everything here is going to slip. Anyway, now we just need one more clip. Something to make a base clip. Um, and then I'm also going to end the live, I think. I might still throw in one more. Give it all you got. Oh, Jamie. That's why you love me. You and your messed up mind. Oh, you. Yeah, that's here means this word. Yeah, that's opened all right. Now let's close it again. Actually, yeah. So small fingers will do better, I think. Yup. That should do the trick. Okay. The only question is, are we gonna rig and here? That's gonna make this room a little crowded, but it'll work. It'll work just fine. Should work just fine. Nah, you can catch too much stuff. There's too much stuff to do. Here we have the small swivels. I could just attach a small swivel only for it. Now we're gonna attach a big swivel. So one big swivel and one heavy duty. This is please. And then I still need to go to the gym too, so yeah. Wait, I think I might know where I can get it. Be right back. One sec, folks. Was an imagination, but I still know how to fix it. I can't just take one of those skills off because I only need one. Let's see what's going to be enough. What time is it anyway? Oh, we're good. Okay. I haven't been procrastinating forever, as like I thought. Is it good or bad that surprises me? It's probably a good thing, but it's bad that it surprises me. Okay. Now was a real. Now comes a real. Now we're gonna get testy. Let's get testy, shall we? Hmm. Oh yeah, got that. Yeah. Yes. This is how this goes. Or we could. This is good. This actually won't settle. This will nice. Okay, here we're gonna cut our mono. The good thing is I don't have to invent anything today. Because literally this ring is my only ring. But today we just need to put it to use. We don't need to actually make up anything new, which of course makes things a lot easier. Okay, we're gonna put some, well, we don't need it, but we are gonna put some shrimp cubes over this just because. This is actually not a sliding part, never mind. We don't need any shrimp cube on here. But we do need a shrimp cube on the line. And after it goes through this little. Yeah. Oh no, we do need to shrink this end. I was confused which end is which. Okay. At least I didn't confuse which hole was which, then, right? Am I right, girl? Confusing ends is not as bad as confusing holes. I mean, there's no, of course, there's no such thing as a wrong hole, but still, should know which one it what you're doing. It also means you can actually just, I don't need to shrink this together now. You can build it first. One or two crimps. These don't need to be pretty. Okay, so this entire freaking rig this part doesn't have to be as tense anyway, but let's see. Can I use my knees as an anchor? No, that's all about tension. Let's just put something through here. That should work. Yeah, that's good. It's going to work. Okay, how exactly? There's an orientation here, man. Kind of does, I guess. Just want to make sure this brick sits nicely. No, this isn't gonna sit nicely. Okay. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. No. When did I? Okay, I know. Cable is really easier to work with than this heavy one. Must must say that you can do better like this. Not really. Okay, we're just gonna kink this model intentionally, where it doesn't shunt all over the place. That's better. Yes, we've got it. We've got it. We have it. I'm having it. I have a kink. I've made a kink model. I've purposely created a kink. Are you happy? This is why I'm not so sure how good this rig is, because it's just such a pain to build properly. It's a good rig, but I mean, yeah, for some situation, it's just there's no way around it. If you need a rig that's 4 times the length you you have for casting, and sometimes you do, then this is pretty much your only option. Okay, this should work. This should work. Just testing it. Yep, that's perfect. That makes it perfect. Okay, you don't have 3 cube on this model, but whatever. It's 600-pound normal, and the guy is using 100-pound red mainline. This should be fine. Then we'll just take this with us in the kitchen where I have my vacuum sealer. We'll vacuum all the other leaders. We'll use steam to seal this one up. Or problem is I need to let it dry if I use steam before I can seal it up for shipping. Bam. This, you can't leader, highs, leader. Hey, Sturgeon. I'm probably the only person on the planet with a half-naked German man handmaking custom shot leaders flower. All you heard was king. I'm not surprised, Jenny. I can't say I'm surprised. Okay, Sturgeon. This is our specialty chocolate. You want to put the yeah, you want to put your hook of your bait clip not necessarily in the split ring here, but in the first eye of this swivel. I'll send you a close-up picture of that ring. Before I'll ship it out. I guess you can definitely see because this rig will have it separately, but yeah. Anyway. Good. Here's our one part of our pulley rig. This is a standard pulley rig setup. But we've added a leader that we've crimped to our swivel on your pulley. And we've added another bait clip. We basically doubled the length from a regular pulley. That gets clipped to the split ring up here. And now we can clip our hook down into a bait clip. Voila! This is how the rig looks. This is a close to 20-foot shark rig. Okay, it's more, maybe it's more like 4 foot, so it's more like, maybe it's more like 18 foot. Anyway, this rig is a fourth of the length. It's going to be 4 times this length that you're seeing right now. Now that is like 5 foot. That is 5 foot. So that's going to be like 20-foot shark rig. Casts like a charm. Whee! And all the and all the releases you can play. 1, 2, 3 full fathoms. 3 full fathoms of shark rig. Nice. We have 8 to 10 foot of cable and another 8 to 10 foot of 600-pound line. Anyway, let's go in the kitchen, seal up those shark rigs here. And then we're gonna spring the spring tube on this rig. Three full fathoms of fathom. Fathom is this. Gemini. 1 fathom of line. Some people just have a fathom like this one here. Like 1 arm's reach of line. That's a rope. That's a fathom. It is standardized to just about 6 foot, I think, but for like commercial users. But yeah, that's where fathom comes from. It's still used by fishermen a bunch for all kinds of users. But yeah, actually, let's see if we can really quickly make Sturgeon's deployment rig. You said we wanted 1 Texas deployment rig, so these rigs are actually, you can use one of those rigs for deployment just for fun. They're not made for deployment. I hope you know that, Sturgeon. None of those rigs are designed to be deployed. But of course, it won't hurt to have them tested for outside of the typical use. Of course, I could build you a rig made for deployment and will be better than these rigs for that purpose. But this will still work beautifully. It just has a lot of unnecessary stuff for deployment to make it count. Or work it out. Let's see if we can really quickly. I don't. It's not hammer that. This is just a good story overkill, and this is not a strong swing at all. I'm just making one deployment rig real simple. We'll use a 2.5 millimeter cable in this case because I don't think that's good. Yeah. For Texas, you don't want to go ultra fancy in tackle because a lot of swim throughs. Texas is famous for getting swim throughs. Worse than Florida. But we'll just get the most basic deployment and shark rig could ask for. Let's do like what? Yeah. A good length of cable. Good length of cable. This is like it is already 1,000-pound cable or thereabouts. Shouldn't give you issues. You shouldn't have problems with 1,000-pound cable. Of course, my clear screen cube. I think I only have clear in this and this. I need my 3 millimeter. I don't care what size. What color it is. Yeah. Or maybe we'll do this tomorrow. At least let's shrink this on. Get this shrunk down. This is the problem if someone else tries to start go through your stuff and clean it up. I didn't know that it sounded and it looks like a mess. Now it looks smooth, clean and smooth. I have no clue where the stuff is anymore. Okay, if I can't find the screen tube, then here's what it is. So stack question. Still give it a little round. I can't wait. Yeah, this will just be one. I want this cable to be coated, you know. I'm basically looking for my stuff to coat this cable. This will be just one rig. Simple as it gets. Simple as it freaking gets. Okay, here's actually a solution. Here's good. It's a bit lighter, 49 strand cable than I use on my other rigs. It's because it's easier to work with and it suits the hook better. I mean, it's Texas. Don't tell Albert, but nah. You don't need tons of thread in Texas anyway. Yeah, I have no idea. I'll rest it. I have some completely odorless wax made from beeswax and cleaver wax. So these wax is the very tip of it. Honestly, let's just try this out. That's the process. Oh yeah, that makes a big difference. This wax even exists in food grade. I think I'll just be using this stuff in the future to coat my table before I coat it, just because it makes it's everything slide so much easier. It really is night and day difference. Okay, we're almost done. Good. Okay, we are done. Hmm. Actually, let's see if we have a print that fits this reaches and body there. Pretty nice if you do. You can use a no, there's nothing in this glass. Or, oh, it's way too small. Give it much. Okay, good. Honestly, we don't need this much. It's just going to be a pain. Let's cut it here. Yep. Okay. We've got these two ribs to shrink. Let's go to the kitchen and then we're done. Can't wait. Way next weekend. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, off to the kitchen we go. I'll, once these rigs are shrunk up, I'll be ending the live. We'll finish this 1 liter tomorrow, and we're just going home. Then we're gonna make a meal. We have some food, and then run for the gym. That's what it is. We're all in home. So honestly, that's Yeah, I find my other category for Sturgeon there. Oh, it can. Yes, it can. Okay, good. That's gonna be perfect. So shrink cube up. And yeah, so this right here, Sturgeon, and make it a bit more presentable. I'll just put this onto some 600-pound mono with a 20-0 catch all as a like a Texas rate. It is yeah, easily 8 foot, easily 8 foot, maybe more of wire. So 8 to 10 foot of wire. That should be about 5 10 foot. Yeah, then probably 9 foot. I'm just gonna put some mono on there. And I actually might make the mono by an all meter, or I can handle it. You'll see. You'll see what I'm cooking up there. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good shit. Mm, yeah, that would be sweet. So okay, this kettle has a sensor that measures if it isn't in the pot. Okay, that means it's not gonna work. So we'll just use the stove instead. Because of the cut-offs, actually, I would recommend all leaders in Texas to be signed that way. If I was making the rules, I might actually make a rule that you have to fit a leader like this. Are you going to be using spider weights, or do you have any plans on what kind of weight or breakaways, or not sure on that one yet? Anyway, I already have an idea. Yeah, that's going to be nice. That will work well. just like 12-ounce pyramid in spider rates if I can get any. Okay. Because I just had a little actual thought there. Yeah, that'll help. So the spider rates fish better, basically. Let's put this down now. This shrimp soup is gonna be better. This isn't shrinking as good as we're used to. Like, yeah, that part of the rig will it'll just help it fish a little better. Okay. Well, that's beautiful. Okay. But seems like the street around is kind of really it's and stuff. Okay. But how do you really think 12-ounce weights are gonna stick if you yak baits out? Or am I thinking for casting rigs? So shot half the fall. Anyway. Yeah, we'll finish the other topic off tomorrow. Because I need to get my food done and ready for the game. We don't know time tomorrow. I'm thinking about tomorrow anyway. I do like to finish stuff. Who doesn't like to finish stuff? Okay, whatever. We'll finish it tomorrow then. See you all soon. Peace out, everyone. We'll finish it tomorrow. See y'all soon now. Bye bye, bitches.